They don't sing
So
soul.
that brings me quick because I had this discussion about Andre 3000 record. Do you think that that's hip hop?
I have a lot of beef with that.
You have a lot of beef.
No,
You have a lot
not
of
the
beef with
record. I don't consider the record hip hop, obviously. His whole reality.
It's
I
on
disagree
reality.
with it.
Okay. Well, it's funny because brother was on the post and he's saying that the album made him motivated him to want to do katas and martial arts and wanted him to.
Yeah, I know why though, because that his music is not really, it's not of any genre though. He made a lot of ambiance music that is used for meditation.
But okay, how I because
like he made it like he invented meditation music.
No, he didn't. However,
he copied a genre and he sold it to people that don't listen to that.
But I look at, because you say hip hop is rebellious.
Yeah.
I look at that as his rebellion against what is.
In that case, I do feel it's rebellious though. Yeah. Now I took issue. There's two things I take issue with. Well, no, a million things. But the first thing is that.
A million things. Wow.
I think when he said in the GQ interview that he's not rapping anymore because he's too old to do it.
Yeah.
And what am I supposed to rhyme about? My colonoscopy. Yeah. By saying that joke, you're basically saying, not you, you're saying everybody that's older. And here I am, though, seeing myself as thing. It's like, he's 47, and he made a fucking flute album. I'm 47 and made my first hip-hop album. You know what I'm saying? So he went that way, and I went this way.
Yeah.
And so you can't tell me that this way is not possible, because I'm here doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I didn't just say battle raps. I didn't say,
hey, what, 50 something?
Yeah,
right?
I didn't make songs about like my clothes and shit like that and things like that, right? I made actual songs, like they're about shit. You know what I mean? And so I just didn't like that he did that. And some of the greatest MCs now are that age.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the dominant forces are that age now. So it's
that's
what
I said. Like Nas did three.
But Nas, they looked at Nas like an anomaly on the internet. Like it's either Nas or Andre. And it's not. Nas is not an anomaly. He's one of the many people that old. Chuck D released the album this year, and people don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It was the theme was baseball, so he made a dope album based on baseball themes, and he still rhymes dope, and his shit still sounds hard, and his voice is still.
I see him rhyme.
Yeah.
I see him in Green Park in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but he's performing like that now. His voice and his stamina is still great. Karis One still makes albums. I think he made one last year, right? Streetlight. He made one last year, and that's just many.
It's just not covered mainstream.
Right. It's not.
Because right now, it seems like the worst stuff is being pushed.
Of course, yeah. But my problem though is that he used the media that wouldn't know about music to tell everybody about hip hop. He used GQ. So he didn't go to no place that might know about hip hop. I don't have confidence that hip hop magazines would know about hip hop. But he didn't dare to go to a hip hop magazine and tell him that shit about rhyming and have to justify that he don't want to rhyme. All he had to say was that I don't feel I have anything left to say in that forum, and that's perfect with me, and that's fine. But the way he dissed the idea of being old and rhyming is whack, because my brother who likes rock music is like, check out the new Rolling Stones album. They're in their 70s, and I have to hear a new Rolling Stone album, which sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're in their 70s. And they're doing music that I would think white people would get hurt singing in the 70s, you know? Right? Like, or that they could mess up their ears playing rock. But they're doing hard rock. It wasn't soft. It wasn't like they were less. It's Rolling Stones music. And they're in their 70s. So, like, what he was saying was, like, really ageist. But my other thing is, like, the way the media projects, and fans, too, that he's some artsy arts, and you can't, and he's ahead of the game. That's why you don't understand. He's ahead.
Yeah, that's why he calls it 2000.
Which is bullshit. Because as an artist myself, I went a new road. So I know that it's not a high and mighty road. When you do something different, it's a difficult road. And instead of being honest and saying, I just want to do something different, and I'm a total rookie with this, and I don't know how good it is, we'll see. And the way he's looked on as like a legend with no fall, his career is not like that. It's a lie that his career is like that. His career is indispensable, undisputed classics of classics, and then sell out shit. Okay? It's not. I hit the mountaintop, Illmatic level, right? Because his Outkast albums are up there with the Illmatics and all that kind of shit. Right? They're that level. I think they're that great. That's right. But then he did Hey Ya, and he did Coonery, and he dressed up as a Native American doing buffoonery on American Music Awards. Look that shit up. They made a whole teepee on the stage though, and he's going here, all that kind of shit. So it's like if we talked about CeeLo and we just said soul food. Nah. You was wearing a dress and acting like a damn fool. Do your whole arc. Do the whole arc though, because that's why you're not rapping anymore. Because you did great music, you did sellout music, and you did every angle you could do. And the truth is that people are writing about it this way because he's not doing rap. But the truth is that they're not expecting aliens. They're expecting some buffoonery, hey ya shit, and you can't deliver that. Now he's some bohemian that is all wise and righteous though, when it's like most of the money that you got from hip hop was from the bullshit that you made and not aliens. You didn't get that money that you got from aliens. You got it from hey ya. And the stupid singing shit that you did. The pre-Drake work that you did on Love Below. That's what you got the money on. So all that high and mighty shit though, tell the whole story of the artist. That's my issue, God. You know? And like I said, I'm a historian though. And I give you the whole history. They didn't give me shit like his career ended in Aquemini. You know?
Is it hip hop though?
Yeah.
Because
Love Below is not a hip hop record. Hey Ya was not a hip hop record. That was a fucking sellout record.
Yeah, that's an R&B record.
I don't want anybody to tell me anything about that shit.
I'm asking, is Outkast in general hip hop? Because that was a discussion I had
yes,
with
absolutely.
Be original.
Yeah, Big Boy.
No, yeah.
He says that they're not hip hop.
No. You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that a lot of people, because I argue with Be Original, and of course I'm not allowed to, because for some reason I wasn't there, and I wasn't sucking at Melly Mel's teats. And so I can't say anything about hip hop. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, because that's the only way he validates shit, and a lot of people validate shit. You know, it's true. You know, yeah. It doesn't matter that I have all these years in it. It doesn't matter that the people he's talking about, I talk to. You know what I'm saying? He goes, well, you weren't there when Kool Herc was doing it though, but I had conversations with him.
Right.
You know, you didn't though. But apparently you were there going, hey, go hip hop somewhere. In 1972, you know, or whatever, right? But Outkast Records is some of the best rapping you hear, the first 3 albums.
Yeah.
They're on par with anything you get. And musically, come on, as far as sample game mixed with live music in it, what are you getting that's like aliens? Nothing still sounds like that. There are records on there, Elevators, what sounds like that? How original is that even after all this time, we don't hear things like that? Yeah, even other classics of classics, right? Like Illmatic or Hell on Earth, right? There's a lot of music that was able to sound like that. The classics of Gang Starr became a blueprint where everybody makes like that. They can remake that. Outkast made albums that you can't really emulate, or nobody tried. One or the other, right? So they are hip-hop. They was rapping. Dre has great raps, you know, so like
different people have different criteria for what is hip hop.
Yeah, but see, a lot of their criteria is you sampled too much Parliament, you sampled too much Funkadelic though. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it goes into the groove too long.
You made money.
Yeah, not like the way we like it. You know, that's really the excuse that I hear with all this shit. You know, but honestly though, if you don't know Outkast Records though, and you didn't listen to them, and you don't really know them, you can't really talk about that. But I'm talking about Andre's arc. He did a lot of crossover material, which I consider sellout material. So all of the wealth that he has though from hip hop, because he may have done other great things and made money there, but from hip hop music, a lot of the wealth we're talking about is not from the songs that we laud as classics. They're from the jingles that you made. Hey, you know?
Yeah, I just seen a joint.
You know, so like they make like their mountaintop, they know music, I understand, I'm holy, and when I made the flute album, I levitated as I made it while I was in the creek. Come on, man. And it's almost like our people that only know hip hop, they'll say, that's an instrument, I don't know about that instrument, so he must know what he's doing with it, and we have to adjust and be an open mind. And I'm like, first of all, maybe you, not me. Because Caribbean music is filled with flutes. And in ambiance music, like meditation music he made, I still bug out that he got overpowered by ambiance music. Background creaks flowing were louder than his flute playing. Listen to it.
I didn't even hear it.
He could barely overcome that. And I'm like, you know, there's whole genres based on flutes in Latin music.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you listen to son, their variants like charanga. Charanga is based on violins and flutes as the main music. And Johnny Pacheco, who founded Fania, which is like the bulk of classic salsa in the 70s, the label that was like the Def Jam of salsa. He started that label. And a lot of his records, he was ditching the violins and just rocking the flute. Salsa has like 3+ percussion instruments, and his flute was overbearing everything. You know? And I saw Pacheco live too. You hear the flute. It isn't soft, it's articulated, it's deep, so it's like, it's almost like they were acting like the flute is a limited instrument, so whatever we get out of him, it's going to be spiritual. It's people's cliches and stereotypes that are about the music and not really about knowing anything about music, you know? And then it's his imagery that people have of like, you can't criticize an artist because they've ascended to another level of understanding. And that's a lot of bullshit. We're regular people expressing ourselves. That's it.
Yeah, because I like what? Because Erykah Badu got on him.
She got on him, boy?
Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing, but she's like, yo, she like that, like, yo, this is phony. You know, she gave that look like, you know how you put it like, you catch your eye? Well, she was right, though.
Baby boy hating on you, man?
I don't, because he got flack too, because he just said, it came out, he just said, I don't know if it's different, it's different white man, so he's only let white people in major media interview him, and he was saying that he didn't celebrate the Hip Hop 50 because he doesn't like to look back, you know? And it was like...
See, you're being a little too eccentric now.
Because now you're sounding stupid because it's not, you're saying it's not about you, neither is the Hip Hop 50 celebration.
Yeah.
If we celebrate Hip Hop 50, it's not about us. It's thankful that people even continue to get together and do something that nobody wanted you to do. That's why we have hip hop, because they kept getting together and do something that nobody wanted them to do. You know, that's why I laugh when people say like, "Oh, Puerto Ricans aren't part of hip hop." We know that's all bullshit, but they tell us that your parents didn't like you doing hip hop. Yours either. Yours either. I don't know a black. And when I was a kid, I don't know a black mama that wanted their kids to do hip hop.
No. Besides that, and also I guess like.
That wasn't just our mothers though. Your mom didn't want you doing that shit either.
No, but if you look at all the regular hip hoppers, how they got their albums out, they made a tape, send it into different music places.
Yeah.
It was like now you had to really work to get this to do hip hop.
Yeah.
You couldn't just sit there. No, you had to work. You had to get out there. You had to get your name out.
You had to go out there. You had to push your way through. Yeah.
It was like
yeah.
It was before. It was like you had 10 people that could do this.
Yeah.
Now you got a million people that could do this.
And you know, like if somebody's older, like our age, like he is, we take it more hard because it's like you're not like 23 anymore, where giving you a pass that you're inarticulate in interviews and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was really insensitive. Hip Hop 50 wasn't about you looking back. It was about them. But some of that, I'm not going to give it all to him. Some of that is because Hip Hop 50 wasn't really celebrating hip hop.
No,
it was a way for artists to reintroduce themselves. Hip Hop 50 was bullshit. The minute I saw Ja Rule have a concert series, and I have to see you come back, like these are the songs. Like we get to see you on stage. You're celebrating Hip Hop 50.
Yeah, it was also like it was so many white people,
right?
It was so many Europeans. We have so many Europeans put out there like, oh, this dude. I'm looking at.
We have to introduce ourselves to artists that were popular and no longer popular. That's not what Hip Hop 50 was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
You must do your own research, as I did.
If Mecca did this.